Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throw caught here by Bird. That catch good for only a couple.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Patriots.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
By the wide receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. On play action, Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Patriot first down.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run the option on 2nd down. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
4. And it's 3rd down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time out of Chubb. And even 50 yards.
23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Nick Chubb, the ball
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Griffin to throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
At the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like a little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On play action, Allen. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete to Demir Bird. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Allen off the play fake. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
16 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw, it's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Cleveland offense ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Garrett.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, throw left side, complete to Bird. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Play action. Now it's Allen, eluding the pressure right. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run the counter. McCain. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 56. 56.
Now Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
They just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 13.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
8 yards.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
Browns.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Austin Hooper. 4 yards on the pick.
Griffin.
2nd and 6.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Griffin steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Austin Hooper. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Griffin. Buying time to his left. He may try. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, it's Griffin. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action. Griffin going deep here for Watkins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now an option play on 2nd down. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Allen now off the play fake. Looking deep for Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check safety.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. On the crossing route, complete. That's Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCain, he's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
On 2nd and goal, Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, I think we all know the turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the 3rd quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good, and then...
Yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick 6, and I don't know, the rest of the 2nd half shaping up to be very interesting. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Allen. He'll find Taylor. That's complete.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
At the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Made at his 48-yard line. A 5-yard pick.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Allen now on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 3rd and long. It's Allen. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Number 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put in. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the 1st down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
This is taken at the 18. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Allen. Throw caught here by Bird. Allen 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. One
of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it. as we come up on a big third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They run it again with Chubb. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Taken down.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts.
2 on the play.
That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
50 seconds to run. 50 seconds to run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go, defense.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Here's Griffin. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their...
They've got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demir Bird, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Griffin. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Griffin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30.
This is too easy, right?
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point safely through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
And this carries into the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.